Well, thank you very much, Craig, for that little orgasm again, although I can't say the same for my guest here. Welcome
No.
to... Oh, here we go. I'm going to regret this. Anyway, guys, welcome to episode 3 of PlayCast. And I am feeling very casual right now because I've actually been to the gym this morning and I'm just dressed in a hoodie and some track pants right now. I was just recently a hot, sweaty mess, but thankfully I've calmed down now. And I'm joined by possibly KupoCon's biggest fan, or at least the major fan from Denmark. I'm joined by Julesy.
Yes. Here I am.
Hello. Hello. Hi, darling. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic.
Yeah, we've got like this episode is going to go out. Let me just double check when's this going to go out? This is going to go out sometime next week. So maybe like the 15th or the 16th, possibly the 16th of January. So we actually have 2 weeks today, which is the 12th of January today. 2 weeks today, we've actually got the week on. Can you believe it? I know. Can you believe it? It's actually so close right now.
It's so close. And you know, it's gonna be the week before KupoCon, and the week itself, it's gonna be me being in so overdrive mode. I would be like almost half nervous, half excited. Then I can't decide which is better. And going all crazy with, I have to be ready. I have to be ready. I have to pack all that and just being, it's going to be so awesome.
Nothing wrong with a bit of nerves, I suppose. A bit of nerves keeps you on the edge, gets the adrenaline going.
Yeah, totally. And you know, it's always the issue. The issue for me isn't the journey itself, it's getting there.
Yes.
In the airport, like all my stress level is what I want to go. They don't have to stop me here. I would just have to. I'm just gonna chat through anyway. It's just how I feel. That you can't stop me now. And did I pack something wrong in my suitcase? Oh, did I take food maybe? No, all checked. And going through everything, and lots of papers. Last time I went to KupoCon, I actually had a whole a pile of papers in the airport. I was actually standing and reading through so much paper, and trying to memorize it, and just it can't go wrong now. It's all sorted. Nothing is going wrong now, and
nothing's gonna stop me now.
No, and when I just started, because KupoCon is actually one of the things who got me into traveling, but also going to distant worlds and such. But it is the thing is, I'm standing alone in an airport and I just want to go, and it's all the excitement and also flying. I have a terror of flying. I was so afraid of it back in the day. I think my ex-husband, he got he was afraid, and apparently it was contagious. I got it, and it's not that who's holding me back now. I actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's the journey to another country, meeting other people. It's what drives me to do it, even though it's financial. It's not very good for me because I'm on pension. But I really want to do it. I really want to go, no matter what. I save up. I have not been saving up for a long time. Just gonna put that out. I've been very bad at it.
You and me both. Oh my god, me and you both. I mean, I don't really have much saved away, but I'm constantly always planning new ventures, because I feel like since I think I may have mentioned this before, in another podcast, but since I started traveling, it feels like I've just got a new, second win, a new lease of life, I suppose. It's quite liberating, to be fair. I've always wanted to go traveling. I think I must get it from my granddad. He was in the Navy, and he traveled all around the world, like back in the day. He was a World War II veteran.
Holy crap! Okay.
Yeah, he was in the Navy. He met Winston Churchill and spoke to him.
Holy moly! Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa! Awesome.
Yeah. Sadly, he passed away like 12 years ago. But he had so many good stories.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I get my love for traveling. I think I've only just come to realize this recently. It was like, wait, who in my family was traveling? Nobody really likes traveling. And then I'm like, well, hold up. There is my granddad. My granddad traveled the world, I guess. I can totally understand from your point of view especially with the airports. I know as a hot mess and confident as I am, I do kind of start bricking it when I get to an airport. I try not to look suspicious, and then I probably look more suspicious when I'm trying not to look suspicious. And it is a vicious cycle. But no, I feel like a lot better. I think especially the first time I went away on my own to Toronto in November 2017, I think that was very, very nerve-wracking. But I think since I've done that, I'm not too bad. For me, I mean, for you, Jules, like you're flying on the plane. For me, this time, it's strange. It's like PomaFon all over again. I'm actually just taking a 3-hour train.
It must be so.
Yeah, it's relaxing. It's gonna be very relaxing.
Must be.
Might be having a cheeky drink or two when I switch trains in Preston. Please don't alert the guard or anything because they're totally.
That's true.
Secret. It's our little secret. Well, it's actually me and my friend Kelly. We're actually together, and it's gonna be fun. I think that the Wee Pom's got a lot to live up to, considering what happened at PomaFon. PomaFon was just magical, wasn't it?
It was magical, but
it was amazing.
But it's it's also it was a huge gathering of I think it was so many people, and actually I liked the venue. I liked how it I've not been to so many KupoCons as you, just say that. You've experienced the full Kupo way.
Except the first one. I could have actually technically gone to but I don't know what was going on at the time. I think I must have just let it slip by me. I don't know why you missed it. I will regret it. I knew about the first one because Alan, who I've mentioned before, I'm part of a website called TLS, which is the livestream.net, and he actually joined the livestream before he got involved in KupoCon. It was a little while before I got involved in KupoCon, but he heard about this and he actually said, I'm going to get involved. I'm going to see what what I can do. And that was the last time I heard about it. And then I heard the Big Pom was amazing, and I was kind of considered missed out. And in regards to Mind the Pom, I only actually decided to go the week before. It was a very last minute decision. Probably one of the best last minute decisions I've ever made. I've not made very good last minute decisions. That's entirely up to people, however they see it. It's up to their perspective if it's good or bad. Because I know a lot of people who jokingly say, oh my God, you're going to Toronto for like 4 days. That's a bad decision, but it's probably going to be good anyway.
But it's all about, you always have this, you always say you just have to live now, really.
Grab life by the balls.
By the balls, yeah. Essentially, that's what you're saying.
Oh, man, we're getting lewd here.
Yeah, all the balls here.
With my videos, on my streams, is pretty much a given. So, if anyone's been offended by this, I don't care. This is my podcast. We're gonna do what we want. Well,
we're gonna totally do. Anyway, but but that and that got me inspired as well, because it's I'm not gonna say that staying home is the solution.
Yes.
When you have like figuring out, there is someone else in another country who really wants to see you. Exactly. And that's essentially why I am going, and that's why I'm very excited for the Wee Pom. I don't mind traveling.
Yes,
I love traveling.
Oh, I love it.
It's contagious because it is the journey, and you see a new place. And PomaFon to me was It's a lot of people. You get to talk with everyone, and you can go see that amazing artist alley and buy merchant stuff and all that, and just have a good time. That's all I ever wanted. I've been to conventions here in Denmark, and I've always walked away crying. People really don't know that if you're very shy and you don't really know how to approach people, and especially if they're in groups and you really try to fit in somehow, well, I'm not going to say that Danes are, they are reserved, and it is a group thing apparently when you meet them here in Denmark. And that's always been to me like, why am I going if I don't really get to know new people? I don't really walk away with new friends. And when I started to go to KupoCon, it was like a whole new world to me, and a whole new community, and people actually wanted to see me again, and I'm not used to that.
Actually, do you know what, Jules? Actually, like when you're saying all this, how did you actually discover KupoCon? I love asking this question to people, and I get so many different stories. And I don't think I've ever asked you this question before. So how did you actually find out about it?
Yep, that's a good question, really, because
I can't wait to hear this.
I am, I started watching Twitch by accident. Don't ask me why, because I don't remember. But apparently, I just tuned into a dude who was streaming some Final Fantasy, and I love Final Fantasy. It's the biggest thing. I'm grown up with Final Fantasy, and it just saved me. It saved me. It really did. I was bullied in school, so and it was rough. It was rough being at home sometimes with all that shit going on. So
exactly.
Yeah, and this dude, he streamed, and I met new people already, and it was like, okay, I'm gonna join this Discord. I've never tried Discord. I'm gonna try it, and essentially, well, hey, welcome, and oh, hello, and suddenly, slowly, but anyway, with a steady pace, at the same time, I got to meet new people, and Facebook exploded. Suddenly, I had friends.
Oh.
And 12 friends, now 20 friends, and counting. And he apparently wanted to change my name as well, because everything changed, even my name. I haven't been Julesy actually on Twitch either. And my name was actually Jules Frost.
Oh,
but
interesting.
He kept calling me Julesy, and then added baby.
Wait, so that's where the name came from?
Yeah, it started like that, and and I tried to tell him, my name is actually Jules Frost. I made this name for this purpose, but he didn't listen, and people reacted in the same way he did. Well, he's calling you Julesy. Okay, we're gonna call her that too. And I was like, oh, holy fuck. Okay. So I had to change it, and even in games I had to change it because people really they can't figure out that okay, I'm not okay, I'm gonna be Julesy. Fine, you get what you want. And that's how it started, and through that community I stumbled upon KupoCon.
Yeah.
And it started this convention. Oh, it was really a test for me, because it wasn't in Denmark, and I hadn't been traveling for years.
Yes.
Last time I traveled was with Casper, and I'm just gonna clarify, I have health issues. That's why I'm not.
Yes.
I can't travel to Australia or the US or Canada or anything like that.
Even so, it's still inspiring that you're still able to even just England to actually come to this convention, that people are going to be waiting here to meet you, and basically just it's like a catch up, or you can meet new people. That's really inspiring, Jules.
Oh, thank you. But
no, you will. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, but it was when you started out in a community on Discord and suddenly moved to Facebook, and suddenly I was booking tickets to my first KupoCon ever. I was so nervous, and I was actually expecting to go away crying.
Oh, and I take it that was Pomingham Palace.
Yes,
it was, my dear.
I
nearly a year ago. That's weird.
Yeah, and a lot have happened during a year, but I was still struggling with talking with people because I have this personality. Even though I can be very talkative and all that, I am still very shy, and I'm still very nervous. And if I really need to say, okay, you have to push it now, Jules. You need to say something, but it's blank. It's really blank inside because I really just don't want to. I really just want to be a part of something. I always wanted to be a part of something. And when you just suddenly have all those people there and they really want to talk with you and just hang out and have fun, I always get like, but what if they don't like what they see and what they get?
Yeah.
And that's how really essentially KupoCon changed the way I think about myself somehow.
Yeah.
Because having someone on the other side waiting, saying, oh, you're going to go? Oh, we coming too.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's that. Okay, I'm going to go online now.
Exactly.
I'm going to buy tickets. I don't care how many money I got. I just buy tickets.
That's the motivation you need. It is. It really is. I can definitely relate to that.
Yeah, and it's one of my dearest memories of you.
Oh God! Here we go.
is at Pomingham Palace. The venue was how it was. It was a little bit
Wait, is this, for clarification, is this like day event or was this the evening event?
It was at the evening event.
Oh, great! It's awful.
Yeah, and for you guys who know Amy, she is king and queen.
Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh God.
Yeah, and a little bit tipsy when I met her out during the evening event, and suddenly, I don't know why, I've never tried this before, but you were standing like there, and we talked, and you seemed in a high spirit, and handing me a wooden spoon. And I didn't get an explanation why I got it. You just said, "Oh, I want you to have this spoon." Okay.
I just was like, you know what? Yeah, take it. I thought at the time, take it back. Think of me. I don't know why you would think of me when you look at a spoon, but there it is. That's the moment.
When I look at the spoon, I'm always thinking about you. No kidding there. But when I got to my room, going to bed, I was thinking like, what am I going to do in the airport? Because I have to put it in my bag, and what they look at it, it's scanning in my suitcase and getting a little bit suspicious. Oh, there's a long thingy here.
Oh God, do you know what? Do you know what though? Actually, you think you felt nervous? Alan, when he went to Toronto, he had all the spoons in his suitcase.
Oh,
how do you think?
I would shit my pants if I was that guy. Yeah, yeah.
He was okay in the end.
yeah, I guess so. But I was freaking nervous. Like, oh my God, what I'm going to do there? And I actually sweated a bit, and it was all cool in the end. But
that's good.
I'm talking about Alan, Steve. I don't know how that happened. But okay, here's Alan.
It's the meme. It's from. It's that.
Oh
GIF.
yeah.
It's the Alan.
Yeah.
That's how it started.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
true story.
And they both Alan and Alex been so nice to me.
Yeah, they are absolute gems. They're gentlemen.
And I'm gonna tell you this: at Pomingham Palace, I had my issues with my health as usual. Every time I travel, by the way, is always very rough on me because I always get sick during and after. So
yes.
I couldn't walk on some point at Buckingham Palace, and people were going for the signing sessions.
Yeah.
And I looked like half dead,
Yeah.
just to say that. And Alex was like, and he provided a chair. He took care of me, and even said, if you want an autograph or something, we can get you in line.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a ticket. I didn't have any token or even a ticket allowing me to get an autograph. And he wanted to do that for me. And that's not something I forget. It was really nice of him. And actually, you did the same thing for me, because I had a ticket, and I don't remember what it was, but it was one of the cheap ones.
Yes.
Yes. And I don't know why you said, I didn't even show you my ticket. I don't remember, but you said, hey, come and sit with me. And I said to you, you said to me, and I was like, Amy, I don't have a ticket to sit up front. And
I remember this conversation.
Yeah, and you were so adamant, saying, "Oh no, you gotta sit here no matter what." Okay,
I was.
And I
was like, if anyone's got anything to say about it, they can come to me. I remember saying that.
Yeah, you did.
And you can sit next to me, Jules, and I don't care if you don't have a higher ticket. You can sit here, and if anyone's got a problem with it, they can come for it. They can speak to me. That was the basis of the conversation.
Yeah,
I was shocked.
I was like, what the hell? Okay, and I was a little bit. What if some of us?
You were so nervous. Oh, that was. I think that was the first time we met. You were so nervous.
I was so nervous, and I really tried to fit in, and it's something you guys did for me during both Buckingham Palace and then a Pomathon.
See, the difference is, like, when you're saying, I've just thought, like, thinking before Buckingham Palace and Pomathon, the difference in, you were like so nervous at the Buckingham Palace, but then when we got to Pomathon, oh my god, you were just beaming. You were just not as nervous. I could just tell as soon as I saw you. You were just very happy to see everybody. It was great.
Yeah, and it was a big difference, if we can talk about how the venue was in Buckingham Palace, but not so much about, it was, I like how spacey it is when you go to a convention. But let's just be honest here. I am glad we're not going to the same venue next time.
To the National Hotel. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, I was there at Mind the Pom. It was okay, like there weren't as many. I think there were like half the people there, but for Birmingham, oh my god, we were really pushing it. Yeah. And I remember doing that Kinga, the one that kind of made me go viral. And I remember Alex was like, he was leading me. He's like, go outside. And I was like, what do you mean you want to go outside? And it was raining. And the funny thing was, it was raining. It was the song "Calling for Rain." I think I joke now. That's the ritual. We just do a conga line, we get "Calling for Rain" going, and the rain falls down outside. It's brilliant. But I remember him saying, he was leading me, and I was like, "Wait, why are we going outside?" It's like, he's going, "Oh fuck it, we're not coming back here anymore. It's fine." I was like, "Okay, whatever you say." It's like, I don't bloody care. We're not coming back here. Let's go crazy. But yeah, it's going to be interesting going to the Novo Hotel for Pomex in September.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
And, I like how Alex do things, because he's stepping up each time. He's stepping up. He wants he is doing an experience for us all with KupoCon, but he is also like really pushing it to how many tickets and how big the venue is, and that's really brilliant about KupoCon, because it's the people, it's the merchandise, but it is mostly about the people and the love of Final Fantasy. I haven't even tried the Fates or any of the activities. I just want to spend time with my friends, really.
You should definitely see if you can try do some of the activities.
Well,
actually.
yeah,
I'm not too sure what the schedule. I don't know what the schedule's like this time.
But
it's going to be quite different. Sorry, Jules.
Yeah, oh no, it's okay, and it's it it looks so fun, but I'm also a little bit nervous wracking person at the same time with doing things like that. But what I'm gonna say, the evening events to me was also about people. I wanted people being very happy and very relaxed, and in dancing and doing whatever they really want to do, or whatever it's drinking alcohol or sitting in the corner chatting with new friends or whatever. And I like I said before, I haven't tried really being at a convention that makes me so happy.
Yeah,
like KupoCon. It's amazing, and going to the WePom has actually been a bit of challenge for me.
How so?
I was close at not going.
Oh wait, yeah, I think I remember what you're just about to say. So yeah, why was it a challenge then?
Yeah, because maybe if you haven't seen it, I was panicking a bit on Facebook because I'm flying directly from Copenhagen to Edinburgh, and that's the only destination I can actually go to, because Glasgow doesn't have one. And like I said before, I have health issues.
Yes.
So basically, I can't afford to be in transit. So Norwegian, my airline there, they sent me an email saying they emailed me and said, we are very sorry to inform you that we don't have this direct route anymore. So I had to find a solution. So I was going on the 24th. I'm still going there, and my plan was going home on the 28th. But they wanted me at transit, so I would basically fly to Oslo, and then to Copenhagen, and that would be 5 hours.
Jeez, it's ridiculous that.
Yeah, and I would have to be in the airport 2 hours before for check-in and all that.
Because it's a European flight. That annoys me. That very much annoys me. No matter time.
And I was close. I was so close at giving up and saying, "Oh, I can't do this." But I'm stubborn. So I looked into it, and I found a solution, but it was a more expensive solution. Yeah. I will go home on 31st on January, and that's a week in Scotland.
So you get in on the 24th, is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And going home, and it's a challenge.
You're brave. I'm kidding. You're brave.
And that's how much I love KupoCon.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of things are you going to be getting up to, like, after KupoCon?
That's the question. I don't know yet. I haven't planned anything. So I do have friends in Scotland. So
that's good.
Yeah. So I am going no matter what.
Yes.
I'm going. And it's my vacation. I have all this shit here in Denmark. I have issues with my health, and it's making me trapped in my apartment sometimes. Yeah. So when I get the chance to say, like, oh, screw it, I'm going, I will have the fun of my life, I am actually going. So and you inspired me to do that.
Yeah, take control. Take control. Take control.
Taking a small control of my life. It's not very fun of being here when you don't see people all the time. Yeah. And it's not very fun that you meet all your friends online, but you just really want to be close to them, talk with them, have done, I've been out with you guys, and at one point I couldn't walk or talk.
Yeah.
And what did you guys do? You just dragged me on the street to the restaurant where we ate. Yeah. They did that. I don't remember if you were with us, but you could.
Wait, which one was that? I probably
in Birmingham Palace.
No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it was. I don't think I was there.
But you helped me doing Pomathon.
Yes,
so you did that, and you guys, and that's not something I take for granted. And
I thought you were going to turn around and say something corny like you guys are the best. I was half expecting that.
And you dragged me to get me something to eat.
Exactly.
No, but but you helped me at Pomathon. I slept at your place, and you traveled with me, and that's not something I take for granted. I really don't.
Well, it was fine. I mean, I'd finished work. I just went straight to the airport. I was only there at the airport about half an hour before you got through. I mean, it was no problem. I was going up the next day anyway. I was going down the next day to Birmingham, so it wasn't no problem.
But that's not something anyone would have done.
True.
And when I say it like that, is at Pomathon, I was actually crying at some point because I missed. I felt so alone, and then suddenly, out of the blue, people were texting me like crazy, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?" And they all asked me to go to the restaurant. Yes, and I did. And I'm gonna be a little bit mush here. Danny.
Yes.
She's brilliant. She's so brilliant.
She's a fantastic girl.
Yeah, she is really. She and Aaron came and with a tray with cupcakes with little lights on, and celebrated my birthday, and even sang a birthday song for me.
Oh,
and that is, I even told her earlier, months before, I really wanted to celebrate my birthday with you guys, and I knew it wouldn't be possible for you guys to be in Denmark, so I actually forgot about it. And she remembered it, and she did it for me. You guys did it for me. I even got a sweet card. You even gave me. I have picture, picture on my desk inside my bedroom with you.
It was the first time we had all the Azet army had gotten together at Birmingham Palace.
Yeah,
it was very special.
It was really, and I just, nobody has done that for me before. Here in Denmark, I have a hard time even meeting friends and such. But birthdays is so challenging. People are not really, it's not always the same people showing up, and I have a hard time getting people to even show up in the first place. So it is, I have no words here. It was so much, but it was tears of joy, really.
Yeah, it was just emotional for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It really was. And that's something magical, really, about KupoCon, that you feel welcome, that you are actually a part of something, and that you are welcome. A reason to live also. Now we're getting a little deeper, but it is.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
But it is,
it's good. It's good. It's, this is what I mean. Like I said, traveling and stuff. Second, it's a new lease of life for me. I mean, I don't know, me personally, I was just kind of wondering a little bit back in 2016 or so, just wondering, just kind of just felt like I was existing, really, to be fair. And then all this blew up, metaphorically, of course. And I don't know, I still get stunned by all the places I've been to, all the people I've met. And just like you, KupoCon just gave me the best opportunity to go travel. So I'm going to keep doing it as long as I'm able to.
You should, really. Definitely. But you live the Kupo life. You really do. I don't know anyone else that is more supportive, really, than you. You are going places, and you're evolving. And it's freaking amazing what you're doing. And you are this Mughal. And I love Mughals, by the way. I am obsessed with Mughals. This Mughal.
Are you bringing your Mughal onesie to
I'm totally
oh my god,
Yes,
that you know what? That's going to go down so well at the evening event because it's a house party.
I am going to party.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called. It's kind of inspired by Noel's house party. It's a thing we had when we were kids in the UK.
Oh.
You should look on YouTube on it. And I'm almost guaranteed. It's almost guaranteed. I think that we're gonna get Mr. Blobby. Do you know who Mr. Blobby is?
No, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't know what this dude is.
Oh, Mr. Blobby is the stuff of nightmares. If anybody from the UK is listening right now, you know what I'm talking about. Mr. Blobby is the stuff of nightmares. He even had a #1 song back in the 90s, I think.
Oh, holy crap.
#1 single. Yeah, I think it was just called the Mr. Blobby song or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. The day event of the Wee Pom is just going to be fantastic. I said I was looking at the schedule before. There's the opening ceremony, which features the cosplay parade. And I tell you what, the cosplay just gets so much better every single time. It makes more.
Yeah, they are amazing.
How much more can they raise the bar for that? It's mental.
Yeah, but it's also how dedicated people are to cosplay in general, and how much they really want to show their skills. Yeah. I'm like, I can't do anything. I really wanted to make my own cosplay, but I'm gonna leave it to the professionals here. They are so good.
Are you gonna get one for? Are you getting one for PomX? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe. Yeah. I'm. I am a little bit envious when I look at someone. I saw a dragoon actually at Buckingham Palace.
Oh, that was so good. I saw that.
Good.
I loved it. Oh
yeah.
My god, that is the best dragoon I've ever seen. I've not seen many, but oh my god, the level detail was amazing.
Whenever it's a dragoon or that was a Queen of cosplay at some point too.
Oh
and so amazing, and that's mental how they and doing it. So they can get ready, because there is a lot of pressure making a cosplay. And getting ready in time, and even though PomX is way ahead, but
September.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and here at Wee Pom, I'm sure people are going to get crazy with cosplays as well.
Yeah,
and that's walking around in the venue, and you see your favorite Final Fantasy characters, and you get so happy, and sometimes you really want to hug this person, but very a little. Is this too much? I'm not going to shake hands now. No. Do I want to hug? No. Oh, I really want to hug, but I don't. I can't. And then you walk away. But you take a picture. You ask for a picture, and you get so happy.
At least you ask for a picture, because obviously cosplay is not consent.
Yeah.
My friend Kelly, who I'm actually coming with, she's actually cosplaying a Siren from Final Fantasy VIII, and it's.
Oh,
man. It's looking. I've only seen what you've seen on Facebook, but it's gonna look so good, and I feel like she's gonna be bothering me in the morning to help her out. I'm just like, excuse me, it's like, Kelly, love, I want to go down and get some breakfast. And what, you want me to attach some? Are you put your cosplay on now? We're supposed to be going down for breakfast. You're gonna go down. You want me to attach what to your butt? Feathers? Oh god!
Oh my god! Oh, yes. That's gonna be awesome. I might ask for a picture.
She'll be very happy to take a picture.
Yeah, and that's like you said before, it's about consent also.
Exactly.
Because I in the cosplay, I'm not gonna say industry here, but in the cosplay groups and in the community, they have problems with it's about saying politely, hey, can I take your picture? Yes or no? That's all you. That's all you get.
Yeah, and you've got to respect their decision. I mean, I know 99% of the cosplayers I can't say 100 because I can't say 100% because I'm not too certain. But I know that 99% of the cosplayers are very happy to have a picture taken. They're very happy to do it.
Yeah, and it's about us, asking politely. That's all. That's everything.
So like say something. Say something nice, or don't say it at all. Don't be a dick. I think we've not really had any problems with people being idiots like at KupoCon.
No, I haven't met anyone.
I think I've heard of one person at the event, but I've heard of another person on Facebook who was just very negative and stuff. But that's nothing. I mean, the positive. Oh my god, the positive far outweighs the negative. I don't even think there are any negatives about KupoCon myself.
No, I haven't seen anything really.
No. Either I see it or I don't.
But it's but I've only seen happy people.
Yes.
Chatting and all when I go to KupoCon, it's with a certain amount of money. I always use all my money, and it's buying merchandise and is going out to eat and just chill out in the evening event. But I'm gonna be honest here. Yeah. There is a guest at the WePom. I'm very excited to see him. I have not very good at faces, but his voice is amazing.
Let me guess. Is this a last minute announcement?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's Quentin Flynn. He's the voice actor of Reno from Seven, Advent Children, and Axel from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, and Axel is one of my favorite characters.
And the thing is, that's the thing. Like, it's going to be so close. KupoCon is so close to Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out. I'm not personally guessing it yet. I actually want to stream the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts series before I do it. And I think I've said this in the past. I can't justify buying games at full price anymore. I can't do it. Unless I'm absolutely going to jump on it and play it, or if someone's, I don't know, going to get me a gift. Like my dad got me Shadow of the Tomb Raider for my birthday. If I'm going to jump on it pretty much straight away, I can't justify spending all that money and then just not playing it for about 6 months at least.
Oh, but Kingdom Hearts 3, long awaited game. It's gonna drop in price somehow.
It will.
It will drop eventually. But it is what I was going to say about that Alex, he added this last minute guest.
It was great.
It's amazing how he is getting guests to KupoCon, and they really want to be there. Also, they're celebrating with us. They're not forced to do it.
Yeah.
They want to be a part of our celebration community.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of respect there from us for the guests, and there's a lot of respect from the guests to us as well. It's just a really friendly and professional environment. It's still informal. It's I can't put my finger on it, but it's nice. It's really nice. I haven't been to many conventions outside of KupoCon. I think I only went to let me think, what was it? I went to Manchester MCM last summer. Although I met the Drake brothers from Uncharted. They were awesome. Took a picture with them. Well, it was just that was a very good day. But I got my ticket free. My stream team gave me a ticket free, which was very, very, very nice. But
very nice.
But I can't really say much for the cons, but this is what I would like a con to be. Just nice, relaxed, informal. And the thing is, compared to other cons, this is quite intimate. I mean, think about it. We've never had not in the thousands. We've only ever had in the hundreds of people for this con. So it's like at PomX. If it's going to sell out pretty well, they're going to raise the tickets up to 999 tickets. They will never have 1,000 attendees. They'll have 1,000 people because they've got the staff, the volunteers, and the guests, etc. But they will never. I don't think they'll ever go over that. I mean, who knows? I mean, it could. I mean, I don't think they will. But you can't really rule these things out, I guess.
No,
but that's the thing. It's the intimacy. I know that Alex has said he wants it to stay intimate. And so that's why he probably won't ever do over 999.
But it's also about even the lols in the community that you can, for example, the Alan Steve meme,
for God's sake,
or how we have an origin story from Liam that we didn't even know about.
Exactly.
And it's the lols. And the guests take it very nicely, and they play along, and they don't feel there is,
there's a level of appropriate and there's a level of inappropriate, and I think the balance is just right. I really think that what makes this event work.
But it's also about that the guest is saying, yeah, we're game here, and it's it's not like that they have, there's a barrier between being a guest that is a little bit snobby and really doesn't want to be around the fans. They want to be, they want to be among us, and they want to party with us. I've seen pictures on Facebook that shows how much they are engaged with our celebration and evening events, and it's so freaking fun, really, and they are so relaxed and chill. So totally.
I'm just thinking back to my evening vlog for Palm Saucer, and I'm just thinking about me and Liam just jumping on the stage and dancing to Mr. Killer's Bright Side. And I'm just shouting to people, this is the song of my people, because it is a British meme where if you hear Mr. Brightside, you have to sing along. It doesn't matter whether you're sober, you're drunk, you hear this song and you you try to fight it. I'm gonna try to come in out of my cage. It's fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It's just that is a thing. By the way, that is something you have probably learned today. You yourself, Jules, and anybody else who's actually listening to us right now.
I've learned something new.
Because the Killers got their big break over here. Actually, they're They're an American band, but they got their big break over here. That's what people forget that. So yeah, it's just saying, like, you know, the guests want to interact. Yeah, that's just a good example. But then again, this is Liam, so he's always stuck. He's going to be part of the furniture, just like I am. To be fair, he's going to be there. He's still going to be there in like 20 years. Like, yeah, I'm still relevant. Liam, on the unlikely occasion that you're listening to this, it's bants, mate. It's bants, honestly. It is all bants. Yeah, I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see everybody again. It's crazy. It's only 2 weeks away. Well, a week and a bit by the time this podcast
and
goes
you know,
up.
It's also that when he added Quentin. I love 15. Yes. I do. I am, and I love Kingdom Hearts. It's a dream come true here. But it's also about that he pulls the strings for, like I said, stepping up. But it's also that even though it was challenging to find out how to go, where to stay and such, and hands up and gets plan B and plan C and all that for Glasgow.
Yeah.
I am excited to see the city as well in Glasgow, but also that the wee palm. Many of you people are going, when I say you people, it's mostly the community that is going for FanFest. And
that's gonna be, it's just gonna be a crazy 2 weeks for me. Like you say, there's the wee palm, and then some of us are going for FanFest in February. Some people actually couldn't make the wee palm because they're actually going to FanFest. That's crazy. It's crazy, but they're actually right next to each other the week after.
Yeah, and I was thinking about, but how I can't go to Paris without a ticket. That would be a little bit awkward there. Yeah. But the more I read about the wee palm, the more I was like, okay, this is it. This is where I am going, and it's also that I've always wanted to see Scotland. I've heard so much. There's some beautiful spots there, and sightseeing and all that. And it's you combine it with two events, really, a vacation and some funsies there. And I have so many fun memories of KupoCon that there were no doubt about it in the end.
I just couldn't believe when they dropped that name, the Wee Palm. I actually thought, are we?
Yeah, it was a little bit. Okay.
I was like, are we being trolled here? And then it just stuck. I was like, oh, hold on a minute. Actually, this is the name. Holy crap, Alex, what are you doing?
Yeah, but when you think about it, it's the perfect name, really.
Yes, it is.
When I say Wee Palm, it's like Wee Palm, and it's kind of brilliant. And also, I really want to see Mo in that.
Mo, yeah,
in that little. I was going to say dress. It's not dress.
It's his home city, and Mo won Warrior of Light at Ponsaucer. That was an incredible moment. I didn't cry for this one. I cried the last one I cried for was Show. But this one in particular, I just sat there and I was just looking on him, absolute pride. I was just so proud of the dude. He's just a big cuddly teddy bear, really.
Yeah, he's
awesome.
He is awesome, and always mug. And
yes, yes. Never, in fact, true story. Palm Saucer, he didn't have a mug. He was absolutely gutted because he forgot to pack his mug.
Holy mug!
But
okay.
the Crusher, aka White Mage Mundus, who is our first Warrior of Light, actually brought him a mug as a present. So she kind of saved the day, really.
Oh, she saved the day.
Yeah, she is. I don't know if she'll be listening to that. I know. Hi, Lucretia. She is a huge Mo fangirl. Her fangirl was showing at that pre-meetup we did on the Saturday, because the KupoCon in Canada is on a Sunday for some reason, which I still don't understand why, but I digress. That was a very good meetup, and yeah, she had a few gifts for him. In fact, she had a few gifts for all of us. In fact, oh god, I struggled to take everything back with me this time because I had cup noodles, I had a shot glass. It was just mental, the stuff I was just taking back with me. And not to forget,
really.
And not to mention all those kazoos. Alex was very generous. There were only two of us from England that had come over to Canada, and he gave me 1,000 gil. I think he gave the other person 1,000 gil as well, but he was just like,
whoa.
He gave me 1,000 gil, and I'm like, on one hand, I was like, oh, thanks, Alex. You didn't have to do that. On the other hand, I'm like, for goodness sake, Alex, I've just spent $130 at the merch desk. You bastard. It's fine. Apparently, this I've still got the gil here. Actually, I've actually got the gil in front of me.
I actually have. I have some gil in my wallet.
I think that it's that gil won't work anymore. But the Bank of Mog gil is for good. It's for this gen anyway. You can use it for this gen. I'll actually, do you know what? When we did a pre-meetup on that Friday, I'll bring my gil and you can have a look at it if you want.
But it's also
really nice.
It's also about the gil thing here. When I have, but it's also I am pretending it's giving me good luck. Really?
Yes.
I haven't won anything yet. I'm still waiting. But I'm pretending like okay, I have this lucky note here. Mm-hmm. Bring me some luck. Not and I have my Moogle keychain.
Yeah.
From what I got that from Pumathon, and yes. And I have my wristbands. I am wearing it almost every day, really. Mm-hmm. And people have actually asked me, what is this KupoCon? Mm-hmm. And I'm traveling to go see a convention and meeting some friends and having fun and all that. And they are like, okay, but what is it? It's Final Fantasy. Okay, and that is
And yes, they say, "What is that?"
yeah.
Really? Oh, right.
Yeah. Some people don't know it, and in childhood, my first Final Fantasy was 10, and my mom bought it for me.
PlayStation 2.
Yes.
Yes.
And here is that after my dad died, my mom, she worked so hard to get everything sorted and all that, just to have us living, essentially, money and all that. But one day she came home and she left again. It was a little bit strange, and she I think it was 15 minutes afterwards, and she came home with the PlayStation 2. And she had bought us was it 1 game or 2 games each, and 2 controllers, and that was Final Fantasy. And my mom, she has actually supported my Final Fantasy adventures. She had bought me 7 brand new, even though it was we only found it in used most places, but she found it somehow brand new.
Wow.
She had watched anime with me. And first she wasn't very happy that I'm going overseas. When I say overseas, UK and all that. But I said, I'm going. You know how stubborn I am.
Yeah.
But well, Final Fantasy, I can tell already. She doesn't know all of it, but she knows how much this means to me, and she knows.
So she doesn't necessarily agree with what you're doing, but at the end of the day, she'll just respect your decision. Is that kind of thing? That's good.
Yeah. But also that Final Fantasy really saved my childhood, and it's stories that just gives you access to another world.
Exactly. You can just sit there and you just get lost in that world. I mean,
it's beautiful.
It's nice, and it's beautiful. It's not only beautiful, but you deal with some pretty complex characters and stories, and you just get sucked in, and you just don't want to stop playing. I can tell you that from experience.
And some point, it's better than the real world, and you get and you get characters that you can relate to. For some reason, you can. And you get beautiful graphics, you get gameplays that is Julesy friendly. I'm not very good at gaming, just to say that. Julesy friendly games.
Oh come on, you weren't too bad at Dead by Daylight that one time.
I died. I was not.
We all died.
Well, I walked past you when I was the killer, and I did see a freaking thing, and you were like, shoot. And I'm like, and I was like, where are they? I'm blind. Where are they? And no, I lost.
That's the difference. That's the difference. Being a killer, it's like when you're a survivor, you've got third person, so you've got a bit more scope to look around. Yeah, it's just like one of those balance things.
I am blind in darkness. Even in real life, I got lost parking lot just because my eyes aren't working or my glasses.
We should definitely play again sometime, because I feel like my game's like improved since then. Though I say this, and I actually played the other week and I got killed 2 out of 3 matches. So I don't know.
Well, I played Secret Neighbor, which is
I've heard about that one. It's supposed to be a really good game, that.
Yeah, but I can relate to you that the same thing happened. I didn't get that. I think they pitted me and just let me catch them. In the end,
no,
I was so bad at it, but they had fun. They said, I have never seen. They were actually saying something like, I've never actually seen someone that frustrated before. No, I was a little bit salty. I gotta admit it. But
that was fine. But you know what? We ended up coming with our own inspired theme song. So yeah.
Oh yes. But
I remember that. That was fantastic.
But that's about gaming, that you can have the lulls, you can get great stories, and you can somehow also be introduced to new genres. And and Final Fantasy to me is, well, it's the storylines primarily. It has a very good gameplay, but it's also about the Muggles.
I knew I was waiting for a punchline then.
Yes, I do. It is the Muggles, and I'm a huge Muggle fan. I have my shrine shelves here, and they are filled with Muggles.
You should really take a photo of that and put it on Facebook if you haven't already.
Oh, I have so many movies, CDs, books, and games. Well, not so many games, but they when I look at my Muggles, I get so happy. There is something with Final Fantasy that just makes me come back to, because they are so cuddly, they are so friendly, and all that Kubo, it's so cute. Aww. Really. And taking a ride with your chocobo, walking in the sunset, you are carefree, you are, there is no worries, all you have to do is run with your chocobo.
I want to ride my chocobo all day.
Yeah, and that makes me so happy. And I draw Muggles as well. I can't stop draw those cuddly little things, and they I love anything cute, really. Fluffy and cuteness. I saw some cosplays on Facebook, and I was like, that fabric, it looks so soft. Really.
So guys, if you want to if you know Jules and you see her at the event and you really want to make a day, get her something Moogle, because she loves all the Moogles.
All the Moogles, really. I don't care. They are so. They make me so happy because they are floating and have their palm in every kind of color you like. Aww. And they in Final Fantasy 14.
I was going to say, actually, I just recently, last night, I actually didn't know they could officiate a wedding, because I actually went to my first wedding last night in 14. I got invited to my first wedding. Yeah, it was so beautiful. I'm going to actually put, this might already be up by now, but if it's not, it will be put up. I'm going to put a video up of my reaction to a wedding. I was just in awe. I've only ever been to 2 IRL weddings, and this is my first online wedding. Yeah, I've not been to many weddings, me. So yeah, it's just, I did not even know they could officiate it, but it was it was a really nice mixture of happy and adorable and emotional and stuff. And then as soon as they got married, guess what music they decided to choose to put on?
Oh, I guess it's some what's it called?
It was a change of pace anyway from what the ceremony. It was some
fun song or whatever. What was it?
It was the Hildebrand music.
Oh, no!
Oh, they proper trolled us. Oh my god.
Oh, Hildy.
I am currently doing. I'm in between the story. So I've done A Realm Reborn. I'm in between A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward right now. The post A Realm Reborn content right now, and I'm actually doing Hildebrand as well on the side as well. So
he's so fun.
Oh my god, he's brilliant. Oh my god,
it's all the giggles. Like this dude, I was actually on a Twitch channel, and I was saying, Hildy, he is one of my favorite characters from 14.
Yeah.
And response, you really liked him? Yeah, I do. I really do, because he brings. Sometimes when I play, I can't stop laughing when I get to the some quests of his. And it is so random, but so brilliant. And
it's so cheesy, but it's the good kind of cheese.
Yeah, it is. And I can't wait to do more, because I have a few more to get done. I think.
What was the last one you did?
I think it was. I think I am at this with just to say that Hildy is meeting a huge dude called Greg.
Oh my god! I think I'm ahead of you, but yeah. Oh.
Yeah, and Greg is
brilliant.
Greg is what should we say? A huge dude, but very, but very familiar character.
He's supposed to look a lot like Gilgamesh, from what I'm told.
He is Gilgamesh, but apparently Greg he doesn't know names well. No, Hildy, he doesn't know the names very well. He calls him Greg all the time.
Yeah, calls him Greg. I remember like when I was streaming and for the first time, and people in the chat were going, Greg, and I'm like, why are they saying Greg? I don't know. So I carried on line, and then he turned around and said Greg, and I suddenly got it. It's like, Greg.
Yeah, and he runs around with a freaking chicken, and this chicken was dyed green. Apparently, it was so fun, and I haven't finished that arc thingy, whatever it is. Yeah. I'm saving it.
Oh, that's in the Curfus Highlands. That is.
I think it is something about the duelist still. Yes. I haven't met the dude yet. But I don't...
There's other stuff going on as well. I think I'm about 8 quests to be done. I'm trying to speed it up a bit. I'm trying to take my time with it. I'm really torn whether to speed it up and get it out of the way, or to just slow it down at the expense of the main story quest. I'm really torn right now.
What makes me come back to 14 is also, for example, the Hilly quest, but it's also... again, the storyline a little bit complex for me, because there's a lot of story there. But also that I got into an FC, and I'm playing with people now and then, and it's I enjoy it. Yeah. And most of all, I am waiting for the assemble of the Kupo Ventures. Ooh. And when I say Kupo Ventures, it is. I really want to do a primal trial, and it is Good King Mark Extreme.
I've just done that the other week.
I am feeling gutted right now. I am gutted.
If you need, I've said this to people on, like Discord, on Twitch, if you need any help, like doing anything whenever I'm streaming 14, which... today's Saturday. I will be streaming it tomorrow, Sunday. If you want me to do any help, we can, do a cross party or whatever it's called, cross round party, I think it's called. We can do that, and I'd be very happy to help. I know some people who can help too. Yeah,
thank you. It's I really want to do that.
It's a great fight.
It's a great fight. It's amazing.
The music is just weird, isn't it?
It is so great, and there's a little bit treat for you there with that song. If you haven't read it, it sounds like Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's the first thing I thought of when I was listening. I was like, hold on a minute, this isn't Night Before Christmas. Whoa, this is a bit weird.
But they made it the primal there. Good King Mark wasn't supposed to be in the game in the first place. No, they made him because they wanted to make that was then when they made it to introduce Leviathan. That's what I read in the article. But it was close to the tsunami at that point, because Realm Reborn and Heavensward, all that, the game was, it's a little bit old, it's been rebooted, and they didn't want to introduce a tsunami-ish primal due to what happened there with the tsunami. Yes. So they made Good King Mark instead, and made the music fit into the fight as well. Mm-hmm. So, good choice, really. Because it is a freaking mess. I don't know which buttons to push. I always just push whatever there is on the keyboard.
And plus, it's a Moogle, which it's going to go down very well with you.
but they have all that cute Kupo in the background and the music, and when I first tried it out, that fight, I was sometimes a bit standing still and listening. I didn't do anything, just listening, and I died. I die a lot. And I said in the Asava community. Please, someone fight this fight with me. I really want, but it's when I ask around, particularly this fight is very hard to complete. Apparently, people aren't very fond of doing it because of the mechanics.
Yeah, the mechanics are complicated.
Yeah, and just to say this as well, mechanics, they don't exist in my world. All I do really is Leroy Jenkins, just going in, charge whatever prey there is on the battlefield. I really don't care. I can just
imagine doing it.
When I played Diablo back in the day with a team, I did that a lot. And on my voice comms, they went like, "Oh, fucking hell, you did that again." And people were like, "Joel, could you please just wait a bit? We need a strategy."
So you're just like a kid on candy, high on candy.
Well, yeah. And people, I don't know what happened really, but I think they figured out that mechanics doesn't exist in my world really. And that's with when I get the Savage and all that racing and whatever they have in the scene, it's going to be a nightmare having me in their party. I would do the exact opposite of what they are doing. But again, I play for the lols. I don't play for anything else but the lols. But
Exactly.
but that is might be get me kicked out of the party. Some point, yeah, but no, I haven't tried it yet. But I am Leroy Jenkins in spirit. I am, and, and some people when they mention what is your favorite Final Fantasy game, well, I like complicated stories. I really like 8. But I also like 9. I also like 10. I can't really decide which one because they all have themes. Every one of them has something to offer in both personality and both in life, really.
Yeah.
9, for example. 9 is much about existence.
Yeah, that's my favorite. It's my favorite.
It is all about what is my place in this world? What am I going to do with this? I am a person, but where is my purpose really in the end? And can I coexist with someone else? Am I allowed to be here too? And in 8, you have a layer of themes like it is also about friendship really, but it's also about solitude, about grief. It is about past and present really.
Yeah,
you have all this. Religion, for example, is a very common theme in every one of the games. They have some sort of religion, and you get an opinion about. When you can compare it to the modern day here, you have an opinion like, okay, they make religion in a sort of way how we view it in real life. For example, 10.
Yeah, the representation is pretty good.
Yeah, in 10 especially, it is, you get outraged because it's a lie. It is. Religion could be both a lie and truth. But if you cover it with what you choose to be, what you choose is the only right path, and there is nothing else. And then you find out, oh my God, we could have avoided all this massacre, and we could have avoided all this grief and all this death because someone chose.
Yeah, it's just lessons that you learn from. I truly think every Final Fantasy has a moral to it and a lesson to be learned.
But also about yourself, because you learn a lot about yourself in the process too, because they ask big questions. Some of the characters really ask big questions.
Yes.
And you get to like, okay, this little character here is saying something that I can relate to. Okay, I'm gonna continue this game because it's empty. I really need I need something that both makes me I'm not gonna say it's a little bit complicated there, but I need something that I can relate to and something that echoes within me. That stays with me, and something that I remember, and something I am very fond of. And that's what Final Fantasy does to me. 7 is something that there are layers as well there, but it's also about betrayal. It is about lies as well, but it's also about hope that you can find someone that is willing to fight with you and willing to stay with you to the very end. And it's also about creation, really.
It just really just brings a lot of things that you can translate to your real life
and control. Also,
exactly. And let's go back to real life.
Sorry, I am.
It's good. It was really interesting. It's great to hear that you have such. It was quite deep. It was but when you think about it, when you play all these Final Fantasies, they are quite deep. They're just hidden underneath all these layers of story that you just uncover as you go along.
Yeah, and that's what it is amazing about Final Fantasy, because you really go deep into as stories that could they're fantasy, they're made up, but the characters are not. They're not made up. They could be someone you have met.
Yeah, inspired by them.
And that's for example, Studio Ghibli, Miyazaki, Chihiro, the Spirit Away is the daughter, the girl there, the main character. She's actually inspired by his own daughter.
Wow.
Yeah. And most of the Miyazaki movies, they are very cute and fun and all that, but they also have a theme. They also have something to offer to you, because you can watch them as an adult, but also as a child. That's the same with Pixar. For example, Up. You get emotional in the first 10 minutes. If you don't cry, you are a very tough person. If you don't cry,
you have no soul, basically.
I cried in the movie.
Same. I did. To be fair,
I did, and that story is one of Up is one of my favorite, if not the favorite movie of Pixar, and it was a touching movie about finding peace as well, but also it's not just it's a house. You have your memories within your heart.
Yes.
It is also a thing about letting go, but also live. Not living in the past, but living now. And that's what movies and games do to me. They do something that I can find as some solace within.
Yeah, they can teach you to look back, to let go of the past, but also just to look to the future as well, which is which is basically what we're doing right now. It's
it's a roller coaster, really.
Going back, I was just thinking about that, and relating it to obviously just a KupoCon. It's just, for you, it's been probably almost a year of craziness for me. It's God, can't believe it's been nearly 2 years since I went to my first one. My first one was 2017. Yeah.
And that's what it is, many layers, and you do
many layers.
But it's also there is so many strings to it when it comes to KupoCon. It's not just one thing. It's many aspects of how you view it and how you experience it. But it's also what echoes within you.
Yeah.
And what I said before, if you don't have something to live for, then what is it to? You can just give up. KupoCon gave my life back. It really did. If I don't travel and heal and come back brand new, not brand new, but better in spirit and in joy and all that, I would be a very sad, depressed person sitting behind 4 walls.
I don't blame you. I mean, it doesn't even end at the event either. You
get Kupo downed, really.
You get Kupo downed, but then you get back up because, you stay in touch with the people that you've been with. There's this, it's great. There's Discord now. There's Facebook, Twitter, there's Instagram. I mean, there's loads of different ways to keep in touch with the people. I don't know what the Wii Pom's going to be like, but I know there's going to be a lot of hype for it. And I know that PomX will definitely top it because there's a lot item. Which, by the way, I've probably said this so many times to so many people, but I'm mildly annoyed by the people who have just literally booked all their rooms by PomX and the tickets haven't even been released yet.
That's how hyped it is. It's people are excited for it, and I don't blame them. I don't blame. They just want to go because some people the only thing that's happening this year, for example, and the only good thing is going to KupoCon.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are waiting a whole freaking year to do this.
Yes.
Because that's the only joy they have.
Yeah. This is what I do come to realize. For me personally, I've been going to everyone since the second. I'll see like different people there and such, but it's the absolute joy in people's faces when I don't see them for a while. I come to realize, well, I'm going to these events, but I've realized that everybody can go to every event, and some people are waiting as long as a year, maybe even 2 years for these events. I mean, this event it's actually 2 years old this month. This is the first event went in 2017 in January. It's crazy to think we've come a long way, and here we are. But it's the thing that annoys me about the hotels is the tickets haven't been released yet. But thankfully, Alex has turned around. I wasn't even worried about her. He did turn around and say, we've got a block reserved because the hotels were booked out for the Friday. And I'm like, why? But, people are different. I understand, people are different. And they just, they just basically panic, book their hotel. I will get my hotel. I think I will get my hotel as soon as the tickets are done. That's my moral. That is my moral. I will get my ticket first. Then I will get my hotel done. Or if I'm flying on a plane, I will get that done. With the case with London, I get a train there, but I can't book that train ticket till 12 weeks before. It's okay. That is a very strange thing in the UK. I don't know if it's if it happens anywhere else, not even in Denmark, I don't know, but I can't book my train tickets. But I live in, peace that my train tickets are not going to be as much as like flying at the end of the day. And I know the good prices I can find them for. So yeah, I just get that little rant and tant out the way. I just don't know why people have booked them. But
I think it's where they really want to go. And some people, they maybe are saving up as well, so they have to sort of making sure of that they are able to go somehow and have a place to stay. I have booked and I have reserved, not booked, but really made a reservation through booking.com. And what helps is that you can cancel it. And that's a safety for me. I am going. Well, if I get a ticket, that's the issue, of course. But I am also going 3 times this year. Wii Pom, then Distant Worlds, and PomX.
Oh yeah,
I am traveling.
I am not going to Distant. I kind of wanted to, but I need to take a step back because I'm hoping TwitchCon in Europe. I need to take a step back. The thing is, I'm going to New York, well, New Jersey, but New York, New Jersey, same difference.
Like I said, I'm
going at the end of June, so I'm going at the end of June for a week. So I'm going to need some time to put money away for that. It's the one time. It's only London, but what you got to appreciate is London can be so. I mean, it can be. London is expensive.
It is expensive.
It's expensive for traveling. Hotels are absolutely extortionate here.
Yeah, I saw that. But you live the Kubo life. Just going. I'm a little bit jealous that you're going to New York. Really.
Yeah, I'm going to be vlogging it. So it'll still feel like you're there in a sense. You'll get to see everything. I'm going to be vlogging. You know me. Whenever I go traveling, vlog is not far behind. The vlog is not far behind me.
I really find it inspiring, and also that I have friends both in Canada and in the US, and I really want to go visit them someday. Hopefully, when I've saved a lot of money, and that's a lot of money because I'm not just staying there for a week. It's impossible for me to quit a, on the long term afford a trip for 1 week when you can have like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. See, US is big.
People say this is why people say to me like, why are you going here for a few days? Why are you going to Toronto for a few days? Why are you doing this? I like to split my holiday time up. In case of like New Jersey, like New York is literally next door. I've always wanted to go to New York. Therefore, I booked a week off. I'm going. Let me have a look. I'll just double check and see what day I'm going. I fly out on the 27th of June, and I fly back on the 5th of July, which is a Friday. So I fly back on the Thursday, and then the following week I fly back on the Friday, which is a week. And it gets me a good time to actually get back used to the time zone again, because I'll fly back on Friday, but get back home Saturday morning, and it gives me a bit of time ready for Monday for work to get back used to the time zone and just sort my sleep cycle out.
Yeah, but
west is best, east is beast. That's what they say. Yeah, that's actually true. Flying west is easier than flying east, and I'm flying.
I didn't know that. I learned something new again.
This is why I'm worried when I go to Australia, which 90% sure I'm going to Australia in March 2020 when Alex is actually doing the next the KupoCon after Vancouver, which is in November, which I'm totally going to, even if it's for 4 days.
Holy moly! Are you serious? You want to go?
Yeah, I want to go. I want to go to Australia. It's one place I've always wanted to go. I'll be 30 then. I will be 30. This is my last year in my 20s. I'm getting as much done as I can this year. Yes.
Speaking about your 30th birthday.
Oh God, here we go. What?
I'm not letting go of this. You are going to get something for your 30th.
Oh dear Lord.
Yes. Yes, you have been a very good friend to me, Emmy.
You realize it's not for 8 months.
I don't really care because I love buying gifts and do all kinds of whatever surprises or whatever I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something special for you. I promise.
And do you know what? I'm not even gonna joke here. I think by the time you've done it, I'll have even this conversation, which will probably work out in your favor.
Don't remind me of my bad memory. That's not fair.
It's like when someone it's kind of similar to when somebody posts about spoilers, like when somebody spoilers here for 15 by the way. When I went to my first KupoCon, someone was dressed as Luna and she had like dry blood on her dress, and people were not happy because it was a spoiler. I remember seeing that, and then not 2 months later I got to that part and I actually totally forgot about seeing that cosplay. I actually forgot. It's just kind of like that, really. It's just kind of like you'll say something, which is kind of a spoiler, which you've actually turned around and said, spoiler, I'm going to get you something for your birthday. And I'll forget about that until it happens.
Yeah. But I am writing it down so I don't forget it.
The thing is, I actually forgot about your memory, to be fair. Wow. I forgot about your... Do you know what? I don't even know what I just said. Anyway, I think we need to wrap it up because I'm actually due to stream in about 20 minutes.
Some shenanigans going on.
Yes, I'm going to get back into Vampire. I really am enjoying it right now. I started playing it on Thursday. Love it. So I'm going to have a lot more time this afternoon to go and indulge, so to say, in my blood fetish.
A blood feast.
It's going to be bloody brilliant.
Fun lives.
The puntastic puns are stopping right now.
Oh my, yeah.
Oh my. Trying to do my best George Takei there.
well, yes, indeed.
Well, anyway, I guess that wraps things up. Me and Jules will be reunited 2 weeks for the wee palm.
Yes.
I'll be seeing you on the Friday, won't I?
Yeah, but I'm going to stay at the Hiltons from Friday to Sunday.
Yeah,
Someone has been very kind helping me with that. And I'm just going to say a shout out here. If you're listening to this, you know who you are.
I know it is.
Thank you so much for helping me out. I can't wait for Wee Palm. I am so excited. I can't wait. Just let me go now. Just let me fly.
Yeah, this week in work is going to be my last full week in work for 3 weeks. That's how crazy it is because of FanFest as well. I've got my next 3 weeks after this week coming up will be 4-day weeks. I am bloody excited. So yeah, that's all the time we've got today. So Jules, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and just come chat shit with me.
Yeah, I am glad to help out. I just love talking about this. So thank you for letting me chat.
No worries. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Well, viewers, thank you for, I was going to say viewers. I mean, well, you're viewing the video, but you're also listening. Viewers, listeners, amigos, whatever you want to call yourselves. Thank you very much for listening to this podcast today. This has been brought to you by myself and Jules. And I guess in a week and a bit, when this podcast goes up, we'll see some of you at KupoCon. So until then, thank you very much. And if you've enjoyed the video, give it a like rating, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I will see you in the next podcast, which this is a bi-weekly series. So I'm not too sure what we're going to do next for the podcast, but I guess we'll find out soon. So until then, see you later, guys, and adios.
Adios.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh.
that wasn't orgasmic for you?
No.
Oh, god damn it. The last lot were like, oh my.
No.
Oh my, Craig. You've got such a sexy voice.
Oh, well, you would have to try. I have a thing for certain British actors. If you've done some of them, I would probably say, oh my, a lot. Oh my. I'm really a lot. I don't know why I buy the British accent sometimes.
I don't get the hype, but then I am British, so I'm kind of
probably
biased.
Why.
I hear them every day.
Yeah, but it's that smooth talking. It's something. Oh my, really?
There are loads of different British accents. We don't all live in London. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Trust me, I know, because some of it, that some of my some of my friends live in very close to Scotland, and even though it's not Scotland, thick accent.
Yes,
and some of it I don't get.
It depends. It just depends, like who they hang around with, like, and what part of the country they're from. What makes their accent the way it is. I mean, mine used to be really, really rough Mancunian. And then I went to university, and then it kind of, I feel like people can understand me more now, but Americans and Canadians still get confused because I'll slip into my Mancunian. It's like, yeah, okay, we're gonna go to the hotel, and we're gonna chill out and do this, and it's like, wait, you just like slow down. Can you speak properly, please? I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, and I trust me. I heard Mancunian on YouTube. It's fast.
There are different types of Mancunian.
I guess so. but
I mean, yeah, it's like London. They have like Hackney, they have Cockney, they have different kind of accents. We're just the same, to be fair. We have different accents.
Yeah, and that's the thing with me.
Mm-hmm.
And when even in Denmark, I slip into certain accents.
Ooh.
So and we here on Fyn, we have how to translate it? I guess it's farmerish, out of the country accent, and then we have the snob accent in Copenhagen. Let's just say that. And I slip into my Fyn accent, and then suddenly, if I'm in Copenhagen and maybe a few days, I slip into Copenhagen accent.